Are you jumping on, Ben?
I'm going to play right away.
Okay.
Yeah, my match is up, so I won't even bother starting it.
All right.
And I'll just want to watch the whole thing. Be looking over from 5 tables away.
Yeah. And welcome back, everybody. We have Stephen Halem versus Eric Vargas. Been a while since we've had Eric on the stream. I think the last time we had him on the stream was Niagara Falls. Yeah, it does depend on what tournament you've entered into, where you're playing, whether they allow the headphones or not. Yeah, Colton, he just took second place at the Forebears. He was beat out by Shane Van Boning. He took out Corey Dole, took out Roberto Gomez. He is the tender age of 22 years old. What a great shot. What a shot. Oh my. Well, good news, bad news. I don't know whether Eric has the two. Based on the way Eric is queuing, he does. I thought the 4 might have got in his way there. Oh, even that one had to rub its feet on the way in. And of course, guys, if you can help me out, share the stream, I'd appreciate it. So that first miss, based on the way that both Eric and Stephen play, that first miss right there could be the deciding factor in this match. Jeff, what's going on, buddy? Oh, sorry, scores are wrong, guys. They just started. This is the first rack.
Table 21. Allen, table 21.
And Eric does draw first blood. And we got Dave Harding joining in on the mic. Jermaine, how are you, buddy? Thanks for tuning in. I know you're tuning in from Jamaica.
Jamaica me crazy, man. How we doing, everybody?
The one, the only Dave Harding joining me on the mic.
Thank you. Hello, everybody out there. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for having me on board. Looks like
Well,
we got quite
I've
a match
said-
here, right?
Yeah, I've said many, many times, you're always welcome on the stream.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Love being here.
Mike, table 16. Mike to table 16.
There we are. Now our scoreboard's fixed. They are both racing to 7. I love it. Everything good, man.
Ira Mons.
I love it. I love it.
do not have an opponent at the table, come see us.
Hey, Justin, how are you, buddy? Thanks for tuning in. I know you're from Ontario. Did Patrick Bayless win? I am not 100% sure, Terrence. All of the draw sheets, though, are available. They are on CompuSport. You can follow along. Stock your favorite player, your favorite team. Yeah, Chad, this should be a boring match. The way that these guys hit the ball.
And he breaks good. What is it with
Breaks
all the
good, but come
what is
up
it with all the
dry.
Filipinos, man? They've all got that. Roberto had that same break going on.
Same break, yeah.
Same break. That big backswing, long pause, straight through it.
So Steven's just running over to the washroom. While he's running to the washroom, we'll go to our other table.
What do we got going on over there? I see somebody with a Revo shaft there.
Well, hello, Miss Bev Ashton. How are you? Steven, thanks for tuning in. I'm good, Alex. How are you? Jason, tuning in from Jamaica as well.
Right on.
Brian, this is certainly not B Division. This might be. Joey Horn and Patrick. It is a staggered race. Patrick is going to 4. Joey has to go to 5, I believe. Nope, I'm wrong. They're both going to 5. And those scores I know are also wrong.
Table 29, Dennis Brown, table 29.
On that match, I'm not sure where the score is.
Table 36,
So for now, I'm going to put them 0-0.
Patrick Clausen, table 20.
Yeah, Colton, really, really good system. So Steven is back.
He's got a tough shot here at cuts, but the bridging's pretty tough over the 7 ball. I think he's got enough room if he doesn't try to do anything too fancy with it. He's got a natural angle to come up for the 3.
He does, yeah. Nice
So
little thin cut.
it's soft rolling it though. Might be hitting the 3 on the way up. It's that thin.
Hey, good, buddy. I'm good, Todd.
He missed the
I'm
hit.
doing well. Whoa.
He's going to rail first on this shot.
Kern, how are you, buddy? Yeah, they're having to kind of wait on guys to break. That is one of the unfortunate ways that they've set the room up. There's not a lot of room at the head of the table.
Yeah, it's a little tight between tables. There's plenty of room on the sides.
They should be using their scorecards. That certainly helps us out on keeping track of score. Nope, there is a no headphones rule, Royce. That was a tongue twister.
Richard Stecklenburg, table 34. Richard Stecklenburg, table 34.
Is there? Because it looks like Steven's got something in.
Sorry?
I said you said there was a no headphones rule?
No, there is no
Oh,
headphones
okay.
rule.
Randy to table 14.
Do we know Shannon Dalton? I do not know Shannon Dalton.
I know Shannon. Shannon the Cannon Dalton. Shoots pretty sporty, I tell you that.
And Eric gives up that game to Steven. So we're tied 1-1.
Nelson Littlechild. You guys should be playing on table 8. You got your sheet, come get it. We got it sitting up here.
Dave Harding would definitely know him. For those that don't know, Dave is a professional player. Semi-pro? Pro?
I
Semi-pro?
have spent my life as a pro player the last few years, but
Well, you played in the UK, is that right?
I played originally in Holland as semi-pro, Picked up pool again when I got to Canada in 2000, and spent the last 3 years pretty much on the road touring around, a lot of time down in the States.
Yep. No, because there is no headphone rules. So no warning to be given. I'm not actually sure what type of music Steven's listening to right now.
It's probably classical something.
Yeah.
I think
And
the original
comes up dry.
the original reason that no headphones rules were put in place, I believe, was to do with not having access to a player to be able to broadcast for coaching.
Absolutely. Yep.
If I remember rightly, like going back
Yep,
a long
you're
ways.
100%
Yeah.
correct.
And to me, that never really made sense, because if you're at the level where it's that important, you shouldn't really need somebody coaching you.
Hey, we're doing really well, Leland. Got back from the Forebears on early Monday morning. I pretty much slept all of Monday and right back to bed Monday night. So doing well. We got in here yesterday, got all the setup done so that it was somewhat easier to get us started this morning.
It's a good push out. I mean, he pushes out for the jump, but the jump's pretty much a scratch, so.
I think that miss little something in Steven. He's got that that look of a killer when he gets to the table.
Oh, yeah. And he did the right thing there. I'd have given it back to. Because really, there's no benefit in kicking off the rail to clip
No,
that
definitely
to
not.
clip that one, unless you think you can kick it down the rail.
Yeah.
So usually you're kicking out for the jump there, but I guess he's going to kick off the rail. Has to kick off the rail here. Oh no, he hit it. From this angle, it didn't look like he could actually hit that. So.
Yeah. Well,
But that is at this level of play, that's the sellout.
that is. Yeah.
I mean, that's a wide open table.
Make no mistake that miss in the first rack by Steven was a very rare occurrence. With this rack, I would go out on a limb to say that this is done. This is a sellout.
Yeah, all he's got to do is hold it together here. There's nothing really too tough for him. This would be tough for me the way I'm shooting right now, but the brain's working, but the body is not cooperating for me.
This is very true. I have that same issue. Nice little cheat from Steven on that shot there.
Yeah.
To avoid the scratch into the side. And being that these are valley tables,
You can do that.
you can do that.
Get away with quite a bit on cheating these pockets.
He does make it look really easy.
He's got a good tempo. He's got good pace going here. Just getting down, doing his work.
Yeah,
Rack's
and
already
his
planned
mapping
out.
is
Yeah.
unbelievable. His table mapping is really well done.
And he's got the table speed down pretty good too.
He does, yeah.
I played
he
on
adjusts
this.
really quickly, which is something I have a hard time with.
Yeah.
Is going from a diamond to a valley, then back to a diamond. I have a hard time adjusting to that.
We'll have to talk
Different
about that
table
afterwards.
speeds.
I'll give you a tip on how to make that adjustment a little bit quicker.
Okay, I like it. So Steven regains the lead there. And guys, if you can help us out, share the stream again. We would definitely appreciate that.
Mike B, last call.
I don't know how this table's racking for 9-ball. When I played on it earlier for 8-ball, it was really tough to get a tight rack on it.
Yeah, well, we've
So-
seen 2 dry breaks here already.
Yeah, so I think that rack might have a little bit to do with it.
Yep.
It's a tough table to rack on. And this table plays a little bit slower than some of the other ones I played on as well
Yeah.
so far. So
Yep. I do believe Shane actually does turn off his hearing aids when he's playing.
Sometimes he does, yeah.
I guess it depends on the ambient noise.
I guess it depends on that a little bit, and also whether, because obviously if he turns it off, then he's got trouble if a ref comes over or anything like that.
Yeah.
So you never know what could come up.
Yeah. And a dry break from Eric there.
Yeah, and I think this table's breaking tough just because the racking on this table is hard right now.
I think I need a medal for sharing the feed. You're an Olympian in my books, DaCosta. We appreciate it, brother.
Well, send us your address and we'll send you a sticker.
There you go.
That's
you can wear it like a medal.
Exactly. That's as close as we can get right now. You have to get your own Shane, though. That wasn't an easy shot he was going for.
Do you have to qualify for this tournament? In some respects, you do. In order to play in the team event, you do have to be a member of the league. You must have, I believe, 8 weeks played. But anybody can join into any of the singles events. So 9-ball singles, 8-ball singles, Scotch doubles you're allowed in as well. There is a 2-man 9-ball team.
Is there? I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
3-man 9-ball team.
Oh, you got lucky there.
He did. But to play in kind of what you would class as the main event, which is the team play, that one you do have to be a member. Everything else, you can come on down, pay your sanctioning fee, pay the entry fee, put your money in the middle, take out your cues, and see how well you fare out.
And we have some people from outside of our local area here. I was talking to a guy who just said he'd driven in from Saskatchewan to come play here in the singles. So.
Yep. It's a well-run event.
It's going off the 6. I guess he's good at either way.
He can go straight in.
It could, yeah. He's got to keep it tight, but it could glance off there. I liked it off 6.
He did go off 6, yeah. I think he's got the wrong angle here on the 4-ball, though. Wrong angle on 4, and cue ball's on the rail.
At 4, looks like it does go in the side.
It'll go into the side, but he's got the wrong angle. He's coming down to the right-hand side of the bottom of the table.
You can go forward 2 rails, come up for like a steeper angle on the 5. Because the 5 to the 6 is not that tough at all, but come 2 rails forward on this.
Yeah, this is going to be the...
Oh, he soft rolled it.
Oh, yes.
That's the other way to go. Just take an even tougher cut. But
yep.
And that's the only thing with taking that steep angle is you can't really bring that ball back up table.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be in the side, more than likely, one of the 2 sides. So you got to go flat right across the table, which you did, which means you're looking at a little bit bigger distance on the 6-ball, which makes getting to the 7 a little bit tougher. But
yeah.
Which is why I like
checking there if that 7 goes into the side pocket. So
it go. Oh, it does go.
I'm not sure. He was checking for it.
Oh, if you check for it, then it probably does. Yeah, he played it that way.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still the corner pocket's a bigger pocket here, so the smart shot's the corner.
I agree. I always like to play to the bigger pocket. Yeah. Did we take the address? No, send us an address. Just message us on our Facebook page. Send us your address. We will send you a couple of stickers.
I'll pay the postage.
There you go.
It's a good shot.
That is a great shot. Except he left himself straight.
It's a little straight, yeah, so.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit of a draw. It'll draw back 6 inches even.
Yeah, just jack up on it.
Why no Shane Van Boning? Shane is actually down in the States. He was heading, I can't remember where he was going to. somewhere else down in the States for another tournament, and then heading off to China.
That's a big event. I hope he does well there. Is that Chinese 8-ball he was going for?
I think so.
Yeah. I think he played that last year, too.
I'm not sure why that score reset, to be honest. That was weird.
And that's a good out there by Eric.
Yeah, really nice.
Mr. Vargas, some of our local Filipino talent.
I would give him less than 10 years with Steven. I would say another 3 years, and he's going to be really tough to beat.
Steven? Oh, absolutely. Shooting that good at that young of an age.
Right, 22 years old.
Just get a couple of years of seasoning in, playing some large, getting more used to the larger events, playing the big guys all the time. A little bit of time on the road. Yeah.
It was a good experience for him. This one, he got to play Roberto Gomez, whom he beat Corey Deuel. I think it was Ben that beat Danny Olson.
Yep.
And then to play against Shane Van Boning in a final.
And none of those guys are slouches, man.
No,
I mean, that's
that's not
top of the
experience
top
you can
there.
buy right there.
Yep. He's going for this 9, I think.
He is.
There you
Yep.
go.
Quick rack from Steven.
And that's the thing with 9-ball. You can have quick swings.
What happened in the 8-ball? Shane Van Boning won. Stephen Halem here was second. Who was third? I think Roberto Gomez was third.
Was Roberto? I can't remember.
Yeah, all my events are so blended into each other right now. And then Ben Francis came in fourth.
Yeah, Ben was fourth in both, wasn't he? 8-ball and 9-ball.
Yeah, he took fourth in both. Yeah, did really well.
Strong finish. It was a good event for the people from Calgary, I tell you that.
It sure was, yeah. I think Stephen made a little bit of a statement.
Yeah, absolutely.
Being his first Pro-Am event.
Must be all the chlorine we put in the water here or something, I don't know.
Yeah. Then I'm drinking the wrong tap. If that's the case, I'm drinking the toilet water. It's not working for me. Not in that event, anyway.
No?
No.
Did you have a rough draw? Or just it's tough to do the commentary and play and focus on it.
That's my problem,
right?
Is trying to do commentary and then try to go play. It's really tough. It's a lot of hours to put in, and then you got to go try and concentrate on pool. Makes it a little bit tough.
All right, I've just been told that my match is being called, so I got to go play here. So I need to step off the mic for a bit.
Yeah, I appreciate you stepping in.
No problem. I will be back in a little bit here as soon as I can.
Absolutely.
Thanks again, Grant.
Yeah, you bet.
Thanks everybody for listening.
Calcutta was 17,465, I believe. Could have been 16,495, something in there. Yeah, Dwayne, was a really good event for us. We've had a couple of those this year. Nanaimo was good. Penticton was good. Niagara was amazing. Obviously, the Forebears being a Pro-Am event, we did the same one last year and was really good for us then and was great to us again this year. Looking forward to it again next year. We actually may be down there October, somewhere in that neck of the woods. Was talking with Ray Poitra on Tuesday morning, and he's putting on another event. It will be a Pro-Am event, money added. That'll be coming I believe somewhere around October. As soon as he knows those details, he'll get to us, let us know what those are. We'll get it to you guys. And based on this rack, I would say that Eric will be out here. Hopefully my commentator's curse does not kick in there. Nice shot there, a little bit of draw.
Okay, guys, there's no
Wants to get up to the top left-hand three-quarter table. Yeah, thanks, Chris. We appreciate that. Maybe one of these days we can have enough notice where guys from Jamaica and everywhere else that tunes in might come down and join us in the tournament. Kenny, this is in Canada. We are broadcasting live from Calgary, Alberta. This is out of the Acadia Rec Center. It is for the CCS Western Canadian Championships. Yeah, sometimes my curse on the higher end players does not work as well. I think they wait for more key shots when the curse comes for the higher end players. Yeah, you bet, guys. And once again, if you can help me out, share the stream, I would appreciate it big time. I am manning the mic by myself for now. And as you can tell, I do follow along with all the comments, so if you do have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll do my absolute best to answer anything for you. If I don't know the answer, I'm going to make up a really good one for you. Oh, that'd be wicked, Jermaine. Any events in June? June is a ladies' event at the Hidden Spot in Calgary. That is a Pro-Am event as well. That is the Ashton Twin Classic out of the Hidden Spot. And you'll have ladies like April Larson, Emily Duddy just confirmed, Brittany Bryant, obviously Joanne Ashton, Bev Ashton, who was on earlier. Lots of high-end ladies going to be playing in that event. Oh, absolutely. You got to make it up as you go. Yeah, Chris, we'll certainly travel around pretty much anywhere. We almost had Vegas locked up for us this year, but we got to it a little bit too late. So I believe we will be down there for one of those Vegas events next year. You know what, Bill? I'm not sure what that stands for on the bracket. Is lava chalk any good? Personally, I've never used it, so I wish I could comment on it, but I've never used it. So I was starting to kind of get into the sniper chalk, and then it's not available here in Canada anymore, which plays somewhat like Kamui. But I'm starting to kind of get back in just a plain old Masters chalk. No, Jerry, I won't be in Vegas. Steph's going to head down. Being that she is the new lead coordinator for Southern Music, she'll be heading down to Vegas. I'll be staying at home manning the fort. Yeah, Jermaine, I have used Predator chalk. I migrated off Predator. I've tried the Great White chalk. I'm not a fan of the Great White chalk. Dwayne, brother, anytime you want to come down, no matter where we are, come on down. We enjoy having guest commentators on. Thanks, Chad. I appreciate that. And how are you? Chad, how's the BK Rush? I haven't heard. I did try Tome Tips. I myself personally, the way I shoot, wasn't a fan. But again, that's only my opinion, which is worth exactly what you paid for it. Nothing. Yes, Scott, I've used Blue Diamond before as well. Yeah, Mr. Mom for me, isn't that the truth? I have also used Predator chalk. It hits every bit as good as I told you it would. Tell me I'm right. That is an absolute monster of a break cue. One of my favorite all-time break cues that I've ever had the privilege of using was the BK Rush. If you missed out on those, we did have, we must have raffled off 6 or 7 of them. And it hits every bit as good as what they say it does. Gary, you don't need a new jump cue. You horn snaggled your way into me selling mine to you. Looks like Steven got, did Steven get that last game? I must have missed that. I was off on my tangent about chalk and whatever else we were talking about there. I must have missed a game. Is Poole going to the World Games? I hope so. I really do. This week we do have some custom cues that we're raffling off right now. It is, in my opinion, one of Bernie's best looking cues. Some of his best work went into the cue that we have up for raffle right now. I'll throw that up as soon as this rack is done. We'll have some Prevail handcrafted. I think that one will be next. Wow. Wow. Well done, Gary. And there is another one for Steven.
Demetra, table 25 for 5 o'clock. The Scotch doubles are starting. Demetra and your partner, table 25.
Oh, I was going to put that cue up. I'll throw that up here really, really quick while they're racking. So this is the Mickelson custom cue, some of his best work in my opinion. The cue is amazing to look at. 56 tickets being sold, $50 per ticket. It is made with bird's eye maple. It is a wrapless cue. ebony and tulip wood. Elkhorn is your joint and butt cap. It does have the Extreme 1, which is a zero deflection shaft. If you do want one of those tickets, they are in Canada. qsportslive@gmail.com is the address. Outside of Canada, paypal.me/qsportslive. And as soon as I get that transfer in, I'll put your name onto a ticket, send it back to you.
Table 26.
Once all those tickets are sold, we will do that draw on the live stream for you. Yeah, 100%, Jermaine. I think within the next 3 years, he'll be making a statement all over the place. He made a really good statement while we were at the Forebears Classic, and I think he's got a lot more in him.
Second chance Scotch doubles. Your sheets are up here. Dodging Horse, Baker, Andrews, your sheets here.
And came up a little bit short on that.
Irving, your teams are up here as well.
But for a guy like Steven, I would suspect that this shouldn't pose any problem for him. That kind of skidded on him a little bit there. But you can never count out a guy like Eric Vargas. I had the pleasure of getting that firsthand lesson when we were at Red Deer for the Alberta Bar Box Championship. Eric is the one that beat me out, put me out for the 5th, 6th spot. I had him down 5-2 in a race to 6, and he came back and beat me. So you can never count out Eric Vargas. Got a little too much angle on that 7 ball. I think he's just going to pop into this and shove the 8 over a little bit. He'll pocket that into the top left-hand corner. Oh, he did have enough room to get by. The way that looked on the camera, I thought he was going to nudge right into that 8 ball. %, true, Kimberly, especially at this level of play. So Eric regains 1 rack. And Shane, I do have your transfer in, so I'll get those tickets sent back to you right away here. So for the 200 and some odd that are watching along with us, where is everybody watching from? Yes, Warren, we are, Ryan and I won't be there, but Q Sports Live will be there. This weekend we have the Reichler Cup, which is snooker. That'll be broadcast out of the corner pocket in Red Deer. That will be available on Q Sports Live as well. And Shane, your tickets will be back in Facebook Messenger for you. Kenny, it is available online if you just go onto Google and search for CompuSport. And then once you're in CompuSport, just look for the CCS Western Canadian Championships. That will bring up the brackets for you. Unless Dave Wilson is on, he is our link guy. Does a really good job for us while watching the stream. So it looks like a lot of our viewers are from south of the border. A couple from across the world. Jamaica is in the house. Hey, welcome to the stream again, Corey. Appreciate you tuning in. I love it, Timothy. Thanks for that. So I'll mention again here, we did a little bit of a check on the number of views that we've got. A little bit of a miscue from Eric there. He was trying to go behind. That pretty much leaves Steven straight in on a 1-9 combination if he wants to go that way. But we did do a check this morning on the number of views that we've had year to date. So from January 1 up until today, a big shout out to everybody that has helped us as far as viewing is concerned, sharing. We have, from January 1 up until this morning, just over 7.9 million views. So the first 5 months of the year, almost 8 million views on Q Sports Live. Couldn't do it without you guys. Really, really appreciate you tuning in. All the sharing, the help, and the support that you've given us has been absolutely amazing. And I think we're just going to go onwards and upwards from here. And Corey, thanks for tuning in. Casper. And Bobby, thanks for tuning in from Colorado. And there goes the 9 into the top corner. Does not count in that top. Not quite sure how much as Fargo has gone up yet. I don't know whether they have reported all of the matches to Fargo as of yet and whether that's all been updated. That typically takes about a week or so before they do those updates. Vance, thanks for tuning in all the way from Florida. So believe me, guys, when I say from the bottom of our hearts here at Q Sports Live, we really do appreciate everybody that tunes in. Obviously, with everybody that does buy in on the Q raffles, the 50-50 draws that we've got going on, helps us immensely. But also for all the shares, right? If obviously we understand that not everybody is in the position where they can support us that way, where you're buying in on Q draw raffles and so on and so forth. But it is in those ways where sharing the stream, tuning in, helps us in immense ways. And Stephen Holem is your victor. Comes out 7-4 over Eric Vargas. Thanks, Raj. Appreciate that. Terrence, same thing. Mike and Raina, thanks for both tuning in. So Stephen is the winner. I would suspect the next matches are up at 5 o'clock. So I'm going to throw the cue draw up here one more time. I am waiting Rodney Keats. If you are listening with us, if you can comment on the stream so I can get a picture of your Facebook profile, I'll wait for you if you are on. That way I can send out your tickets and make sure that they do get to the right person. But I will throw up the cue draw raffle one more time. Mickelson Custom Cue, some of his finest work. 56 tickets being sold. $50 Canadian per ticket if you do want one. It is made of bird's eye maple. It is a wrapless ebony. It has tulip wood. It is the elk horn that makes up the joint and the butt cap. It does come with the Extreme One, which is a zero deflection shaft. If you do want your name on a ticket, it is very simple to do. If you're in Canada, you can email that to qsportslive@gmail.com. Outside of Canada, PayPal is the option. It is paypal.me/qsportslive. Once I receive your transfer, I'll throw your name onto a ticket, send it back to you. And once those tickets are sold out, we will do that draw live for you on the live stream. Thanks, Raj. I appreciate that, buddy. Steve, thanks for tuning in from Nebraska. So also, guys, if you are new to watching Q Sports Live, make sure you go onto our Facebook page, click that like and follow button. For those that haven't gone on to YouTube yet, also go on there, subscribe there. Make sure your settings are not set to private. We are doing a free Q draw as soon as we hit 2,000 subscribers. Should happen by the end of this tournament. So for the first 2,000 people that we have on our YouTube channel, all those names will go into a draw for a free Q. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you go onto our YouTube page, hit the subscribe button, click that little bell. That will get you in on the draw for the free Q. So with the next match not being scheduled for another 15 minutes, give or take, I'll shut down the stream for now. I'll bring it back up in about 15 minutes from now. Up until that point, many thanks again, guys, for tuning in. We certainly appreciate it. Hopefully you'll join us again here. It'll be really quick. We'll be back here in about 15 minutes from now. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you then.